Another thing that you can do with metal is stamp on the metal. You can put different textures and you can also put letters on the metal. We have 3 different sizes of letter stamps. We have a real tiny set, a medium set, and then we have much larger letters. We have things that look like nails, but they have texture on the end of them. And we also have 2 texture hammers. So what I would like you to do is practice your letter stamping. I'm going to have you practice a little bit first, and then I want you to spell out your name on a piece of metal. So to get started, you're going to need something called an anvil, which is a heavy steel block. We have different sizes. You can use whichever one as long as you're working on one. You'll need a piece of scrap metal. You'll need a very heavy hammer, and then you'll need some letter stamps. So what you'll do is place your metal on top of the anvil, and you'll choose a letter stamp first just to practice. And you'll put the letter stamp on the metal like this so that the head of the letter that we can read is on the metal. You'll hold it straight up and down like this, and then what you're going to do is take your hammer and give it a good whack. And if you can hit it hard enough, you only need to hit it once. So the letter R is now printed on this piece of metal. And I'll zoom in so that you can see. So you can see the R next to my thumb. So practice a couple letters so you can get a feel for how hard you need to hit with the hammer. You can hit multiple times, but the only thing is when you hit multiple times, there's a chance of your metal letter stamp moving. And then you'll get like this double letter effect, which is not very pleasing to look at. So we're going for one letter that's completely dented in evenly and we can see it. So practice a little bit before. And then what I'm going to have you do is take a piece of metal and you're going to spell out your first name. And because it's difficult to line up the letters, what you can do is take a piece of masking tape to put down on the metal so that you can place your letters and line them up so that they go in a straight line. So I have an S. I'm going to push it right up to where the tape is, and then I'm going to give it a good hit. Then I'm going to take a K. Of course, I'm doing my last name. I told you to do your first name, though. Line up a K. Hold it there, give it a good hit. And then I'm going to do R and Z. So it can be hard because these things want to shift a lot, but that's why we're doing a practice. Okay, so SKRZ. So create your first name and letter stamps. We're trying to get the letters completely even so that if we actually use these to make a metalworking project, then we'll be really good at it. Okay, so you're going to stamp your name in metal and make sure that you put your stamps away in the appropriate places so that the letter stamps don't get all mixed up.